Hello friends, welcome to my channel Plant Pathology Pathsala. I am Jumishi Meher, PhD scholar from Banaras Hindu University. In this video, we will discuss about important diseases of rice plant. Here we will discuss the causal organism, symptom and finally the management practices. So please see this video till the end and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So without delay, let's start the video. First and most important disease of rice is rice blast. It produces a characteristic symptom, that is the spindle shaped lesions, or you can say boat shaped or eye shaped lesions on leaf, and this lesion or spots are with a grey center and a dark brownish margin. Symptoms are categorized into three groups based on the infection on different plant parts. That is, on leaf it is called as leaf blast. If symptoms are produced on nodes, then it is called as node blast or nodal blast. Whereas if the symptoms are produced on peduncle or neck region, it will be called as neck blast. So in case of leaf blast, spindle shaped spots are formed on leaf surface. Whereas in case of nodal blast, black lesions are produced on nodes which further girdle the nodal region and resulting in breaking of nodes. Okay. And finally the neck blast. This is the most important symptom and it causes heavy economic losses. This in this symptom, the lesions are produced on peduncle, okay, and it results in rotten panicle or the neck. It results in partial filling of grain. That's why it is causing heavy economic loss. The causal organism of rice blast is Pyricularia oryzae. This is the imperfect stage or the conidial stage. This Pyricularia oryzae, this pathogen produce three-celled pyriform conidia. Okay, and the perfect stage, which is producing the sexual spore, is the Magna Porthae oryzae. This is the Ascomycetes fungus. It means it produces the ascospore. And the ascospore are four-celled and it is produced inside the ascocarp, that is the perithecia. Okay. So Magna Porthae oryzae produce perithecia. Okay. And it produces the ascospore, four-celled ascospore. And finally the management. For rice blast, most effective chemical is or fungicide is tricyclazole. Tricyclazole can be applied either as seed treatment or foliar treatment. Please remember this, okay? It is mostly asked in many exams. Tricyclazole, okay? So this is about the blast. Next most important disease is brown spot of rice. This is the main responsible cause for the Great Bengal famine. Next about the symptom, it develops dark brown minute spots with a yellow halo surrounding it on different plant parts like the leaf, seed and also on the seed. On seed infection, it results in reduction in grain weight and its quality, that is the marketing quality. This disease generally occurs from seedling to the milky stage. Okay. Then about the causal organism. The causal organism is Helminthosporium oryzae, which is also named as Drosclera oryzae or the Bipolaris oryzae. This is the conidial stage or the imperfect stage, whereas the perfect stage is Cochleobolus miabilis. Okay. Then about the management. Seed treatment is very effective. Seed treatment with Thiram Captain, it is a seed-borne disease, externally seed-borne disease. That's why seed treatment is very effective to manage this disease. And foliar spray can be done with Adifenfos or Mancozeb. Next most important disease is seed blight of rice. The causal organism is Rhizoctonia solani, which is the imperfect stage, and the perfect stage is Thanatophorus cucumaris. Then this disease generally occurs from tillering to the heading stage. Then about the symptom, the peculiar symptoms are developed on the leaf sheath. That is, lesions or spots are formed which is of grayish center and it is surrounded by dark brown or purple brown margin or border. Okay, it may extend into the inner sheath also and leading to death of the entire plant. The fungal growth can be seen on the sheath and you may observe the sclerosia that is produced by this Rhizoctonia solani. Okay, then about the management. For management, foliar spray can be done with propiconazole, hexaconazole and valedimycin. Okay, optimum spacing must be maintained and this water level is very crucial. Next is sheath rot. This disease generally occur at booting stage. Okay, and the causal organism is Sarocladium oryzae. Then about the symptom, grayish brown spot develop on the flag leaf. Okay, the leaf that is associated with the panicle. Okay, that is the flag leaf, and this pathogen infect on the flag leaf and produce grayish brown spots and resulting in rotting of the flag leaf sheath. That's why it is known as sheath rot. Okay, it results in rotting of the flag leaf sheath. Then about the management, foliar spray can be done with carbendazim, benomil, mancozeb or chlorothalonil 2 times at 15 days interval. Okay. Next most important disease of rice is false smut of rice. The causal organism is Ostelagonoides virens and the perfect stage is Claviceps oryzae. Here, the individual grain will transform into yellowish or greenish spore balls of velvety mass. Okay, here you can see velvet mass like structure. Okay, that is of yellowish or greenish in color. Generally, if the rainfall and cloudy weather persist for a longer period during flowering, then this disease may occur. Okay. Then about the management, during the panicle emergence stage, spray copper chloride fungicide at the rate 0.3% or carbendazim at the rate 0.1%. Next important disease is stem rot of rice. The causal organism is Sclerotium oryzae, which is the conidial stage, and the perfect stage is Leptosphaera salvini. Here, the rotting of basal region of stem near the water line occur, which result in lodging of the plant, and the fungal growth and sclerosia can be observed in the stem region or in the rotten tissue. Okay, then for management, use nitrogen fertilizer in split dose. Then summer plowing can be done or clean cultivation must be done because the sporosclerosia, that is the resting spores produced by the Sclerotium oryzae, it can be killed with summer plowing only. This is a very hardy structure and resistant structure. Then use of resistant and non-lodging variety can be used. Next most important disease is bacterial leaf blight of rice or BLB of rice. This is a bacterial disease and the causal organism is Xanthomonas oryzae pathover oryzae. This is also known as poor man disease, whereas the rice blast is known as rich man's disease. Remember this, okay? This is a systemic disease. The bacteria enters into the plant cells through the hydathodes and it results in wilting of plant or leaf blight. Okay, and in nursery stage, when wilting of seedling occur due to this disease, this symptom is known as crescent. Okay, at nursery stage, the crescent symptoms are produced. Then about the management, grow resistance cultivars like Ajay, IR20, IR42 and TKM6. So many resistance varieties are available. Then use nitrogen fertilizer in split dose. Then summer ploughing and clean cultivation must be done and avoid the injury of leaf during the transplanting. Next important disease is Rice-Tungro disease. This is a viral disease caused by two important viral particles, that is the Rice-Tungro bacilliform virus and Rice-Tungro spherical virus. Rice-Tungro bacilliform virus is a double-stranded DNA virus, okay, and it is responsible for main characteristic symptoms of this disease, whereas Rice-Tungro spherical virus is needed for the transmission or transmission of this virus through its insect vector, that is the leaf hopper. So Rice-Tungro disease is transmitted by leaf hopper, and the Rice-Tungro spherical virus, that is with ssRNA, is responsible for this transmission. Without this spherical virus, Rice-Tungro bacilliform virus cannot be transferred from one plant to another through its vector. Okay, so vector transmission is not possible without Rice-Tungro spherical virus. Then about the characteristic symptom, yellow to orange discoloration occurs and result in interveinal chlorosis, and plant becomes stunted both at nursery and in main field. This disease is transmitted by the insect leaf hopper, that is the Nephotetes virescens, in a semi-persistent manner. Then about the management, use resistant varieties like Vikramarya and Varani, then IR20. Here, as this disease is transmitted by this insect vector, so control of this insect vector is very important. And this insect vector can be controlled with different insecticide like carbofuran. Then other important diseases are stag-burn disease of rice, that is caused by Trichoconus padwicki, and other name is Alternaria padwicki. Then bacterial leaf streak. The causal organism is Xanthomonas campestris, Pathober oryzae cola. Here streaks, yellowish streaks are developed on leaf lamina. Okay. Then the foot rot or back end disease. The causal organism is Fusarium moniliforme. This pathogen is the organism from which the gibberellic acid was first time isolated, and due to the gibberellic acid, excess elongation of the internode occur. Okay, then next important or last important disease is rice grassistant disease. The causal organism is rice grassistant virus. This is a tenuis virus, okay, and it is transmitted by BPH, that is brown plant hopper. So this is the end of this video. Here we have discussed about important diseases of rice, causal organism, symptom and the management practices. If you found this video useful for you, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel. If you want more discussion on plant pathology, you can join my Facebook and Telegram group. Link is given in the description section. So thank you for watching this video.